So let me proceed further. So we have to plan, we have to start a startup. So it's not so easy to step in today's environment, in today's global market. If I say environment, it is global market. The technology is moving exponentially. It is growing exponentially. But still we need to maintain our legal ethics, professional ethics, personal ethics, and also industry requirements. It's not so easy. So you need to always have some steps to be followed when you are planning to set up a startup. Let me give you a simple example. Inside your room, you want to decorate your room, that is interior decoration. You want to keep almirah, you want to place a cot, you want to place your study table, you want to place your laptop, you want to place some decoration items in your room. You always need to have planning. Without planning, it is very difficult to proceed. So first, have some idea, do some research work on that particular idea, and come to conclusion whether this kind of similar ideas exist or not. Because if your idea is unique, you can survive for next 1 decade. I'm not telling you can survive the whole life. That is not possible. If your idea is unique and very much required for the current generation for the next 1 decade, it is so simple to proceed and survive in this world, the global competence market. So better have a unique idea, plan for it, and of course you need to have some passion for that. If you don't have passion, forcefully you can't step one step forcefully. You should cultivate your own passion. What is your interest? What is your interest? What is your strength in what field? Because some might be good at uh, management and entrepreneurship, ME. I don't know whether the syllabus is there for you or not. So probably different people are interested in different areas. So you need to cultivate a passion in that particular field. Now, not only with unique idea, unique like passion and planning, you should also have some value, quality to reach the public. Only then you will be success. If you are not helping society, whenever you are doing project, whenever you are doing thesis, whenever you are doing your doctorate, you should have some ethics to reach the society that will be helpful for your society. Only then it will be accepted and it will be patent. Not just like that, you will not be awarded anything, something like patent. Only if you are supporting, helping society, it will be valued. So always you need to customer centric, customer focus, the customers or public. If it is helping public, only then you will survive. Not just your benefit, you should also think about society's benefit. Of course, when you plan, you will be understanding whether you have similar business or not. So you need to plan for next 1 year, not for tomorrow to get approval from someone. No, you should not do that. You should have proper resources. You should have proper capital, that is investment, money, infrastructure, and then you need to go for approval. And then if you have all this, you need to no matter what register your business. There are some criteria to register You need to follow some rules under government. Today's world, the government is helping many technological startup. Do you know Google has invested more money to create more startups? They are coming with a good idea to help startups to get more service from them. Already 22 startups have came under Google, even Facebook. So all these top companies are investing their money to get a shareholder, a share in the market from each startup. So if your idea is unique, if your plan is executable, it is helping the public, your idea will definitely accepted by these big companies. You need not to go somewhere and work for someone. You might have come across all the stories. There are four people who started Google. There are four people who started Infosys. There are two people who started Wipro. There are two people who started TCS. Like this, you have many examples in today's world where only with the help of minimum resources they started up, and they took time for more than 3 decades to become giants in this global market, only because of their planning. Everyone should plan for the future, not for tomorrow. The Sapthagiri College of Engineering itself tells the tagline for future. You should think for future, at least plan for 1 year if you are planning for any kind of business. So you need to register under government ethics. Government will definitely support. Not only European countries, not only North American countries, or not only other continental countries, they are getting help from the government. Even today, India is providing more opportunities and support for startups. They are providing loans for the opportunity for the people who is coming up with startup. So I prefer better to have a sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is ownership, who is having a single owner, because there won't be any complications. If you have multiple owners, then you need to have a proper shareholdings. Even if it is a loss, you need to take it no matter what. Even if it is a profit, you need to take it equally. So more owners, more complexities. Better to have two, three people or two people to have a single proprietorship, ownership, register under them. You do your job, it will work. You need to follow some liables and regulations from government authorities. Always your business will approve under small scale business. It will not be approved as a corporate. So guys, please understand, startup is different, corporate is different. I'll come to that point to tell what is startup, what is corporate, which one you to choose in your career. After registering your business, of course, you need to maintain your tax filing, GST for the business purpose, and professional ethics. And you also have to maintain some insurance for your employees. It is not just running your business. If you have some employees, you need to maintain the insurance for them. That is the proper rules that you need to follow in any startup industry. And every year you need to maintain some accounting, auditing, returns. That can be GST or income tax. Only if you have a proper all this, it will be called as startup. So there should be someone to make a note of all these tax, looking into accounting, auditing. So you can just rely on you can just depend on someone who knows all these things. So they are the guys who will help you from the back end. They are not directly depending on your business. They are getting their own salaries for their work. They are doing their work. You are investing your time in your planning strategies, goals, passion in the business, expanding that. All these factors are important. It is not so simple to think and act that I'll go with startup. Genuinely, if you have a unique idea, do some research on the same and get that details. There is no one in this country or world had this idea so that I can proceed further with the startup. If you have that, you can just approach anyone in this global market with writing an email that I have a solution for this. I can go with the startup, but I need a funds. You can request them, and under their name they will publish all your services. They will not project your name, they will project their name, Google products, Google services, all Google things. But you will be providing your service under them, and you will be getting benefited from your service. You will be shareholders in Google, part of shareholders. If Google is getting, obviously indirectly you are getting. So let us not go with that much high, but if you have your own ideas, plan accordingly and get all these details. Better to go with single ownership, not to make too much of complexities, and abide from all the rules and regulations that are given by the government. And you also have many what I can say beneficials, recent schemes from the government when you are starting with a startup. So, what are the legal terminologies when it comes to a startup? So, first you need to choose a business name, and that should not be same as existing, as if like you are naming something which is should be unique. So, you need to choose a business name which is very much unique, and that should not be repetitive. So, hope you're understanding. Hope you're clear with that. What to choose, what not to choose. Can someone respond if I'm audible and clear? Thank you so much, friend, for your response. Yes. So the legal terminologies when it comes to a startup, you need to choose a business and you need to have a proper legal structure. So always it is good to have innovative ideas with a structure of your organization. So that gives you more strength in expanding your business. And as I told you, you need to register the business, and always you need to protect your intellectual properties, because someone should not come tomorrow and say that that is my work. They should not say that. So always they need to tell that it is your property. You have come up with this your uh, uh, idea. So you need to have that property rights, and you need to have all legal agreements. If you are making some agreements with some customers, clients, or producers, you need to have some drafts. We call that as a project charter when you are doing some projects and when you are depending on clients. You need to have that agreements. We call it as project charter, that contains all the details in the sense, even the deadline date will be mentioned. So you need to have a draft copy of all the agreements that you are doing with the startup, that is with any clients. And we need to have some employment laws, not just because you have a unique idea, you have set up a business, you need to grow in the ladder of global technology. It is not so simple. You need support from some employees who have some ideas or work experience on the same. They can also invest their time and other things for you, so that you can be benefited from them. But still you need to follow some employment laws. You need to provide them some salary, some increments, some incentives. So you will also need to look after employees as well, because they are the most important assets of your company. So you need to have some ethics to look after them, so you need to follow some laws to comply them. So you also need to have some certificates, because you need to project that you are genuine. So that will be provided by authorities. You need to have that certification and project that.